In this video, I'm going to show you how to recreate the UR logo from the Strategies for Letter-Based Logo Design website that we were looking at the other day in class. So on the website, the author chose the U and the R because they fit together really nicely. As you can see in the diagram here, you just need to chop off a little bottom part of the R and possibly a little part of the U up here at the top. So let's go to Illustrator and see if we can get close to that. So double click on your desktop, it's the little orange square that says AI, and launch the Illustrator program. In this window that pops open, you can simply click Print Document and title it UR Logo and put your name on it. Double check that this says letter and then click OK. If you don't get that welcome screen, you can do the same thing by going to File, New, and creating a new document that way. So I'm going to select the text tool, and I need it to be really large. So I'm going to change this from 12, I'm going to type in 200, hit enter. Then I'm going to click down here and type in capital U, capital R. Highlight this, and I went through all of the fonts, and the one that I thought was the closest to the website is this Mool Boron. You might find a better font if you look closely, but I thought this one was pretty close. Next, what I'm going to do is convert this into an image instead of type. So with the selection tool, the black arrow, this needs to be selected. Go to Type, Create Outlines. I'm going to magnify this with the zoom tool by drawing a box around it so I can see it really clearly. So now on each one of these corners, it has little anchor points that can be manipulated. I'm going to take the direct selection tool, the white arrow, and I'm going to select only the U. And temporarily, I'm going to change the color of the U to any random color besides black, so this green color. Now with the U already selected, on the keyboard, I'm going to use the arrow keys, and I want to overlap these letters. The reason I changed the color is so that I can see when to stop. So I went too far there, so I'm going to go back so that this part, the stroke part of the U and the R, are exactly lined up. So once these are overlapped, you can see I'm going to have to cut off this part of the U, but this part of the R. But this part right here, it matches up really nicely, so I don't have to change anything about this part of the letters. Alright, so let's chop off this part of the R. In order to do that, you need to select the R with the direct selection tool, the white arrow, and then switch to the pen tool. Click and hold on the pen tool and select the one that says Delete Anchor Point Tool. It has a little minus sign. With this Delete Anchor Point tool, click exactly on this little blue anchor point. If you click too far down or too far to the side, it won't work. It has to be exactly perfectly on top of the blue square. So when I click that anchor point is gone. I need to get rid of this one, so click it, that's gone, and that has solved my problem for me. So now I can combine these two letters together and they will look like one shape, or they will be one shape. Alright, in order to do that, I'm going to choose either arrow tool, draw a box around both so that they're both selected. I'm going to open the Pathfinder panel, which is not one of the default panels, so it's not open here on the side yet. So I'm going to go to Window, these are alphabetical order, Pathfinder, and the one that I need to use is the Unite button. So when I click Unite, now these two shapes are now one shape. On the video, it was these were kind of a medium blue color. There are many ways to change the color. An easy way is to change the fill color right here. Currently it's black, so I'll pop this open and choose a medium blue color. Now the stroke on the website, the outline was a thick red line and a thin yellow line. So let's go ahead and put the red line on it. So this is the second box over is the stroke color. So I'm going to open that and choose red. And the size of the stroke is right here. I'm going to choose size 3. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, maybe a little too thick. Let's choose size 2. Great, now I need to add the yellow line. That is a little bit more tricky. So over here on the side, let's open up the appearance panel. Again, if there's ever not a panel here, you can always find the panels under the window option. So appearance, I'm going to drag this off. In the appearance panel, we can see everything that we've done to the project so far. The fill is the medium blue. The first stroke is red. It's 2 points. So we're going to open this side menu and add a new stroke. That's going to be the yellow one. So it defaulted to red. We'll go ahead and change that. There's the yellow. But it covered the red stroke. I can't see it anymore. Well, one thing that I'm going to do is make the size smaller. I'm going to make it size 1. But now it's on top of the red stroke. I want it to be inside. So in order to do that, I have to go down here to the FX button, choose path, and then offset path. And it defaults to 10, but I need it to be inside the letter, not outside. So I'm going to put negative, I'm going to guess -1. We'll see if that works. Let's do a preview. Yeah, perfect. Let's try -2 and preview. So -2 is too much. So I'm getting a blue line. So I'm going to put it back on 1. -1 and click the preview. That does it. So let me click OK. And I'm going to click off to the side here so that I can see the whole thing. And I think that looks pretty good. I think I want the outer stroke to be just slightly thicker, so I'm going to go back to the red one and change it from 2 to 3. And then I'm going to change the offset to -2. And let's see what that does. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Doesn't look, oh, I see a flaw right here. Let me magnify that and see what the problem is. So there's like this little jagged line here. Let me take a look at that with the direct selection tool. Oh, so you can see there's kind of a little zigzag. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to click the anchor point tool, grab this one that's not where it's supposed to be, and just straighten it out. Okay, great, that's much better. So Control on the keyboard, minus, minus, minus to get it to fit. All right, perfect. That's it. So go ahead and go to File Save and save it to your W drive. That's it for now.